defends are ready for this one. The roof's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Thrust that arm out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. They'll try it on the ground. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Ooh, goodness gracious, I don't know if that head coach is gutsy or crazy.
Probably both, maybe both. A lot of coaches are, but the analytics do say you should go for it more on 4th down than conventional wisdom would suggest.
Not on your own 20.
Fair enough. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a crease. It's Lucas. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the catch down the right side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Running for it on 4th down. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
There's 11 guys on offense there locked in and playing together. That was a critical 4th down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing, and now they get to stay on the field.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida State. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
That's caught. It's Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Now, 4th down.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 7, Georgia 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Touchdown, no! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll call for the fair catch here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial in.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post. He pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll give it to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Douglas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big play.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Takes a handoff. It's Frazier. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He wants to throw here on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Etienne. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking left. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll leave it with him. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They go right back to him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Eighth play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Beck. back open in the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches, and they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Noles are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. He lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 30. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he got loose, it was all over.
With the catch and score.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's back. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Airing at 4th down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
2nd and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing.
He's going for it all. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Noles will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability.
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to move it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The Seminoles in the hurry up. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Pressure coming. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Georgia going up tempo. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wants to fire on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Feeling some heat. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. From the gun, running back gets to give. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
Florida State 28, Georgia 14.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Seminoles get it past the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the move. Hard running there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Florida State.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
2nd down.
He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The aerial assault continues. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Douglas. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Lucas. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze him?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the areas they need to work and make sure that they've got that communication with the QB. But these two right now are on the same page.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more...
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And ball security is job security. You give the ball to your running back. You give the ball to your playmaker. You expect him to take care of the football, especially in these situations. All we're trying to do is run clock. Get that thing. Get out of here. We got the lead by 2 possessions. Try to find a way not to do what we just did. That's a horrible turnover there.
Got a lot of running room. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. And he got smacked just as he released a pass. It's incomplete. The Dogs will hustle to the line. Quarterback will audible. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, so so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
It's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you don't want to make it interesting, right? You got a two-possession lead. You want to go out there and take care of the football, cough it up. Coaches are going to be very, very ticked off with defense now. Go make them earn it all the way down the field. Let that clock run out.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Going up top on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. To throw, it's Beck. He's taking the deep shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Wants to throw on first down. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Trying the left side. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. And sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.